Welcome back to the Willie Podcast. I'm here with a 5'0" guy.
No, wait, please, let's redo that,
No,
please.
we're not redoing
Please,
it.
please, we have to. Wait, cut that out. I'm actually 6'3", guys, for real.
No, okay, shut up. Our first podcast is finally out. Thank you everybody for listening and watching. I've been getting some I've been reading the comments, been getting some messages, and I really appreciate everybody who listens, and I'm sure Lee does too.
And oh no, oh no, I'm like, I don't know, oh no,
It's been a while. So I'm gonna drop the lore here. We recorded the first episode in December. And it didn't come out.
The first one 2 days after Christmas.
2 days after Christmas, and it came out 2 weeks ago at the end of January. Stuff came up. It was school. We'll blame it on school.
And our confession is also that our editor edited a very small portion of that podcast. I actually edited the rest, and this podcast is edited by Juju.
Yeah. I am iffy on how this is gonna turn out, but hopefully by the time it's done, I'm gonna be like, I nailed that. I aced it. Let's go.
Editor, if you're listening to this, you will get your time to shine next podcast. Actually, trust. We love you.
So, the highlights of our week. Do you want to go first?
I do. I mentioned briefly in the last podcast that my mom and my grandma were away at the Philippines for a month, and it's now time over. My highlight of the week is us getting to pick them up as a family at the airport. Any kind of road trip with my family is always really fun, especially because I live in such a small area that the airport is a 2-hour drive. It's insane. But I played some games with my family on the way there, like Heads Up, where it's the word above your head and you have to get it described. Yeah, awesome. I am so good at that game. My sisters suck. I didn't get any words whenever it was my turn. But we also played that imposter game where everyone has a code word and you have to describe the code word.
I love that too.
Okay. Awesome games to play on a road trip, by the way. Okay, it was my older sister's first time playing, and she was also driving, so you could excuse that for why she wasn't giving good descriptions, but it was, like, I thought it was obvious that she was the imposter, okay? The word was tape. I said together. I thought, okay, together makes sense for tape, right?
Okay, we'll give you it.
Okay,
if I was
older
playing,
sister...
No, if I was playing and I heard you say together, I'd be like, I get what you mean.
No, think about it. Right after me was my older sister, and she said gift, which, okay, yeah, think about it, but, okay, both of ours didn't really make sense. Mine makes more sense than hers does. What are we talking about? They voted me out. And my older sister, she said gifts, and then right after that, she said presents. Guys, it's her. How did we think it was me?
For tape?
For tape! That's literally what I'm saying. I said together and sticky. Come on, guys. It's not me. They thought it was me. Okay, whatever. Still highlight of my week because family time. I love my family a little bit. They aight. You know what I'm saying? We tight. Your highlight of the week?
My highlight of the week. See, my highlight of the week is that work was more busy because the entire month of January, it was so slow. Had no work going. It was so boring. I was just sitting at work on my phone doing nothing, which it was nice getting paid to do nothing. But at the same time, it's boring like multiple days in a row for the whole month. But finally, the last week, it was actually good. It picked up. So that's my highlight. It made my week better.
I think the reason why it was so slow, why it had been so slow, is because there was a 5'0" guy out there rioting with a sign that he hated one of the employees on the inside named Joaquin. So
They were pulling up, they saw you, and they're like, "No, let's get out of here. It's just
Wait,
let's get
wait
out
a
of here."
second. Could you explain to me why the other day you sent me a picture of you and a couple of people in the snow, I think?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was at my friend's birthday party. Well, I don't know if it was a party. We went to his house, and then after we went to his house, we went to play billiards. I love playing billiards. Have you played
I don't know
billiards?
what that is.
But
I do not know what that
okay,
is.
let me Americanize it for you. Have you played
Okay,
pool?
awesome. Oh, no.
You've never played pool?
I know of pool, yes.
Like 8-ball, like Game
Yeah,
Pigeon?
yeah.
Oh, I love having an iPhone. Game Pigeon's actually so awesome.
Fire.
But yeah, we went out to play pool or 8-ball, whatever you want to call it. Billiards. I'm kidding. I'm gonna say billiards. We went to play billiards. And then...
Holy crash out. This guy's getting angry.
Okay. After we were done playing billiards, we went to like a park, and we had a campfire for his birthday. We had some dogs. Oh my god. This one guy, he is the funniest person ever, and he doesn't even try to be. So we were all standing around the campfire. The fire got started, and we had like hot dogs and stuff, and then like marshmallows, like campfire food, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one guy, we were all standing there, like moment of silence, not rest in peace to anybody, but moment of silence, and then this is what he said. He was, "So when are we gonna crack the dogs?"
What? Wait,
Oh my god!
who
This
said
guy...
that? The wind! The wind!
Everybody there started laughing. It was actually the funniest thing. Cause what a wild thing to say.
Oh, and he meant he meant to say that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
maybe,
awesome.
I don't know. Depends. I mean, I'm down. But who said
Oh.
that?
And I hope we clip that right now. We post it to all socials and we get you canceled already.
It's not on any
Wait,
socials.
who said that?
Nobody's
Wait,
watching
who
this
said that?
podcast.
Yeah, you guys are a bunch of nobodies. That's what Juju just
That's not
called
what
you.
I meant.
That's what
Oh
Juju
my
just
goodness.
called you. I love all of you guys.
No, man, I'm not gonna edit it. Ooh, now what? Now what are you gonna do?
Oh. Wait, someone tell him to actually edit it though, guys, for real. Guys, for real, please.
We can't go through that again. A whole month of editing. What was that about?
Because I got this whole, editing process because I'm the GOAT. Let's not get into that, though. Your mom on Facebook, I will be messaging her if you don't edit the podcast.
That is, the biggest threat you could ever say.
Does
Oh
your
my
family
God.
know about it yet?
I don't think my family does. Eventually, they will.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell them, but maybe I will. I don't have a reason why I haven't told them. It just hasn't come up in conversation.
They would bring it up or you would bring it up?
I don't know. We're sitting at the dinner table. My mom asked about my day. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's been good. Yeah, my work was good. I started a podcast."
Wait,
I
girl
can't...
is so nonchalant with it.
Yeah, just it was whatever. It's it's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
It's aight. Not many people know about it, but it's pretty underground, some would say. My co-host, my favorite person ever, the GOAT, Lee, love that guy. These are things you need to say when it comes into conversation. Are you hearing me? Did you hear that? Okay, good. That's awesome. And you're gonna say all those things?
I will say all those things.
Awesome, especially the part where you start glazing me.
Especially part when I start glazing you.
And then the part where you send me glazed donuts because
You're
I really
fat.
want donuts.
This guy's actually fat,
Wait.
bro.
Wait,
Every
stop.
time I see this guy, he sends me a picture. He's like, "I got food." I call him on FaceTime. He's like, "I got food." Actually, so fat. But oh my god, he's not even fat. How I wish
I'm so
I had...
skinny petite for real, guys. It's not even a joke. It's not even a joke, guys. Hourglass body over here, for real.
I wish I had your metabolism.
Thank you so much.
My metabolism is terrible. I don't understand. I eat an Oreo and then I'm bloated for a month. It's cooked.
I don't think I get bloated.
Not even after eating or drinking like soda or anything?
Oh no, I drink soda all the time.
And you don't get bloated?
Oh, speaking of the fact that we did highlights of the week, I have a really embarrassing story that I just need to get out there.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
perfect segue. So I recorded this voice message on my phone, just of me burping. Okay, after I've had a soda and like a burger, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a really good burp. I sent it to everyone on my contacts. Not everyone, but I sent it to all my friends, all my close personal friends. And one of my friends, she said, "Who is this?" She said, "Oh, this is awkward. Who is this?" And she was being so genuine, because apparently she had my contact name as something so stupid, she didn't recognize who it was. And I don't know if she just didn't recognize my voice at the end or any of our previous messages, but she did not know who it was. I thought maybe I sent it to some random person or maybe something else happened, because it was a really good burp, but every time I listen to it, I get secondhand embarrassment. Oh, no.
Your burp was so, like, hefty that nobody could recognize it was you. That's impressive. I can't burp.
You're saying? Yeah. What were you
I
saying,
didn't think
though?
you were gonna play it into the mic. Oh my gosh.
Because I needed it in real time to show you how embarrassing it would be if you just sent that to someone, you confided that in someone, and they were like, "Who is this?"
That's a good burp, though. That was a good... I'd give that burp
Thank you so much.
about a 8.
Wait, what do you mean just an 8?
But yeah, sometimes I just can't burp. But like, genuinely, like, sometimes I'm drinking soda, right? And then I'm like, oh, I have some air in my belly. I have some air in my stomach, and I need to get it out. So I was like, okay, ready? And I go to burp, and I just go,
Oh.
not like a burp. It just, it sounds like demons are crawling out of my throat.
How do we know that's not what's happening?
Because it's a soda.
Wait, okay. Here's what I thought you were gonna say. I thought the conversation was going like, and sometimes there's air in my belly, and I try to burp, and
What's up with you and these sounds today?
I'm killing it with these sound effects today,
You are not killing it. You're killing me. It's so stinky.
Oh, because that wasn't a sound effect. That was
That got weird fast. I lost my thought process. Give me a second. Oh no, today at work. Okay, I've been realizing this for a while, but today at work especially, I was like, this is so true. I always want what I don't have.
Which is me.
Can we step away from us loving each other for like 2 seconds? Are you able to move on? I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to get philosophical here, and you're like, you love me so much, you want me so bad. Cut it. Hey, Lee, cut it out.
Shout out Lilly Ladybug.
Lee, cut it out. Lee, cut it out. Whenever I start talking, this guy's like, no, I'm gonna cut you off and bring it back to the old topic after you told me to segue. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to just sit here, twiddle my thumbs? Look, you're all cute.
What? I didn't say that at all.
No, because you want me so bad. You, like, come on.
Guys, how does he know that?
Can I go now?
Yes, you can go. Oh, wait. Because you're so stinky.
3rd time's the charm. Okay, I always want what I don't have. Let me talk for a minute, please. No. Let's rewind. Start of the day. wake up. I don't want to get up. I want to stay in bed, you know. Everybody like our morning people don't exist. I'm convinced. Like, how do you wake up in the morning and you're like, it's a new day? I don't get that. How do you just hop out of bed and you're ready? Anyways, I wake up in the morning. I don't want to get up, right? I get out of bed anyways because I gotta go to work. On my way to work, I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to be at work. I want to be at home. You know, I want to do something else." Get at work all day. My mind is full of creative thoughts. I have so many hours to think.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh, when I get home, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm just so ready to do something. And then I get off of work. I get home. And I just scroll on TikTok for hours. And I'm there sitting where I wanted to be hours ago. And I'm like, I'm going to do all these things. And then I don't. Do you get that?
I do get that.
I don't know what that is.
I also don't know what it is. It's weird when you have the desire to something, but you don't have the motivation to get to it. Because why do I have the desire for it then? It does not make sense.
Exactly. Like when I'm at work, I have the desire and I have the motivation. But by the time work's over and I get home, all of that's it's gone. It went poof. I want to make things. Like, but I just can't. How do people commit? I can't commit.
You can't commit.
I can't commit. You know this.
I do know this. It's funny you're mentioning this because around the same time last podcast we were making a joke about how you can't commit, like in the same situation.
See, and now it's not as much of a joke and more of a
like a genuine
help me.
Help!
Help!
Do you remember a few months ago I made a post on my personal Instagram about different like superhero quotes and it was all my friends?
Yeah.
Yours was that you're for the people who still believe in others even when the world gives them every reason not to. Because it was about okay, yeah. Let's not get into that. But Krabby's was about how he is for the people full of passion that wish there were more hours in the day to be able to chase that passion. And that was one of the ones that I was debating if it goes to him or you. But I feel like it does partly go to you too. Because of that exact feeling that I know that you struggle with so often. Because, yeah, like there's just not enough time in the day. You have to make the time for it. But how do you commit to it when you don't feel motivated, one, and two, it's just starting. Just starting is hard.
Exactly. But I totally agree. There's not enough time in the day. I work 8 hours a day, 1 hour commute. So 1 hour there, 1 hour back. So I spend 10 hours a day at work, basically. Right.
Okay. Something that I have talked to Krabby about, the reason why that I brought that quote to him instead is because whenever Krabby and I have a conversation, it's about our want, like it literally is about our desires to create. For him, it's music. For me, it's any kind of video creation, I guess, in topics like this. But he did give me the advice that the hardest thing to do sometimes is just pushing yourself. And we talked about how mutually we just have to allow ourselves to make bad art and to overcome the perfectionism, because otherwise you're literally striving for something that will never exist when you could be creating something that will exist. And no, it won't be perfect the way you want it to, but the desire to create will be there because you will have created something that is art, regardless of if it's bad or not. And just like on your commutes, your basically 2 hours you spent commuting to work, maybe you could be brainstorming something, or maybe you could be, thinking about it, but there's still no guarantee that when you do have the time, when you come back from work or out or whatever, like that you will still have that passion that you had jotting down these things. But I would argue that sometimes you don't need that passion. Sometimes you do just need to push yourself even when you don't want to. I'm like that. The only example I really have that I'm like that in is movies. I hate watching movies. There are so many classics that I haven't watched that my friends have made this movie list for me. There's so many movies on there. Um, but like recently I watched Good Will Hunting that you told me was a good movie.
Great movie.
But movies like that, or just any kind of movie, I have to just sit there and play it for myself, and I have to just let myself do it for 10 minutes. Otherwise, I will never watch the movie. I will never pick it up. So maybe you should just try working on something for 10, 15 minutes, and then once you get that ball rolling, you'll just continue.
I for sure struggle with perfectionism like a lot. I just hold on. I don't like that. Why did I don't like moments of silence because then I can't think.
You can't. Would you want me to jump in and say something?
No, I just need to like go.
Mm-hmm. Which
See,
is
this
what
is
you need to
this
do.
is it in
That's
action
exactly what
right
you need
now.
to do.
This is it in action right now. I started saying something, and I didn't want to say anything else because it wasn't gonna work in my head. So I was like, it's not good enough. I just need to let it go. I just need to let my words take me, or let my words take me. I do start a lot of things, but then it's not going the way I want it, so I just stop.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to stop doing that and just go with it. Make something bad. I need to make something bad so I can make something better in future.
True. Everything, literally anything, I think is always kind of good enough in its own way. But it really truly boils down to the expectations you have, and not to lower them, but sometimes just do it.
Something is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. Also, I hate Nike's
true
slogan.
Just
do it, because it's not that simple. It's never that simple.
It's always easier said than done. But just I really want you to know, when you truly can feel that you're allowed to exist exactly as you are, and whatever you create is also allowed to exist exactly as it is, you can just go. You can just do whatever. When we both unlock our fullest potential in those ways, this podcast is gonna be crazy. We're gonna be so good.
On my way home, I was thinking about the quote of the week, which I will reveal later. Stay tuned. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, I really wanted to make a video about that quote that I had. And I had this whole idea set up in my mind, and I was like, I'm going to record it, I'm going to edit it, and it's going to be awesome. And I got home, and I did nothing. And that's exactly what I need to not do. Because I just get home, and I'm like, I'm off of work, this is great. Now I'm going to do nothing. But I want to do something, because I want to see something that I've made and be proud of it. But I can't if I don't do it.
True. I back in middle school, I heard the quote, "The time will pass anyway," and I mean, I got it, but as I've gotten older, I've really started to get it, and that's why there was a chance that I was just so lazy I didn't do the podcast at all. But it took me the month, because every week and every day it would get to the point where I would go home and think about the podcast, and I'd be like, oh, I have to do this. But the time will pass anyway, and would I rather spend my time dreading this longer, or have this relief off my shoulders and to be able to share this with everyone? The time will pass anyway. It's all about how you choose to spend it. And so I did it, and I got through it, and I've been feeling so light afterwards, because seeing the support that we got from everyone.
And,
shout out all of you guys.
You can see what you made.
Yeah. And now everyone else can too, and it's awesome.
And everybody's saying it's great and awesome, and it's the best podcast ever. You must feel really good about yourself.
Thank you so much. Like, yeah, it's always like, you are your biggest critic. You having your perfectionism, like, that could not be more true. Okay, voice crack. Let's move past that. But getting to post that after a month and getting all these people, like, assuring me that I did good, hey, that's all I could have asked for. That's what made it worth it. And so I got to tell myself that I did good. Not that you should care about what others think, just that it was nice.
Yeah, but it is very reassuring to hear somebody else praising something that you're proud of.
Yeah. To know that people believe in you, that's awesome.
This is really great motivation. And I'm going to set a goal right now that I am going to have this episode edited by next Wednesday.
Awesome.
It will be uploaded.
And it's going to be so good. Yeah. I think you're going to do really good. I think if you guys haven't checked out Juju's actual, like, personal YouTube channel, it's down in the description. But he made one almost 2 years ago now. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, 2 years ago now. Called Rocket League, but I'm yapping.
Oh,
and that one is so funny and
video.
so good. And literally what I had in mind when I was editing the podcast, because I do more serious things. I don't really edit funnier-ish. But you're going to do really good. This one's going to be really good.
Yeah, things I make, most of the time it's to make other people, like, feel happier. Like, there's I want to make people laugh. I like being funny. And so having, like, a podcast like this where I'm trying to mix the two aspects of, like, serious talk and being funny I'm finding it really hard. But I'm really glad that we're doing this because it's helping me talk better. Eventually, hopefully. Because I'm not doing great right now.
I think we're doing good, actually. I think, like, truly, this is something Atomic and I have been saying. In my heart, it will be good. But we've been saying that, Atomic and I, Atomic's a friend we have. I have AP Chemistry with Atomic, and we do not score so great in that class. So it's always like in my heart, you know what? The page doesn't say we did good, but we did good.
How about in the heart, from the heart? It'll be good.
And anywhere you go, there you are.
And bada boom, bada bing.
And tomato.
Are you hip with it?
What? Am I hip with it?
Of
course I'm hip with it. I'm just kidding.
It's sick, man. I'm up with the times, yo.
Yeah, I'm one with the youngsters, yo. Like, yeah, like Riz,
bro.
Like, the Hus is gonna love this.
'Cause
academically, in AP Chemistry, like I was talking about, might not be so great for me. But, I do have something to look forward to in school, which is a tradition that we have for the seniors, the 12th graders. It's the paper toss.
Oh, yeah. I wish I did that in my school. That'd be so sick.
The paper toss is, our cafeteria area has a part that kind of, like, dips down a little bit because there's a stage there that's covered in the school day. But there's an upper loft area called the senior loft where 12th graders can eat their lunch, and it's like a secluded area. But
only for the cool kids.
Only for the cool kids. Even though I've seen multiple. Oh my gosh, I've seen multiple 9th graders up there. Huh? Oh, okay, so we have a lot of awesome senior traditions to, like, send off people before graduation. Graduation for us happens on a Saturday. On that Thursday, every year.
Oh.
On that Thursday, we have senior checkout day. I don't really know what it is besides the fact that every senior has to get their teacher's signature, and then they have to check out their school Chromebooks and their chargers and like that whole thing. But then afterwards, they get to all gather in the gym. Oh no, in the cafeteria. The little they have
cool
all
kids.
the cool kids. They have all these papers that they've collected all of their years, or just any random papers that they get to toss up. There's a countdown to the school bell, and then everyone just tosses their paper up. The video, we have a filmmaking class at our school, so there are other students around that edit and make a video that gets posted to the YouTube, and then it's like a little memento. It's awesome. The tradition, though, is that the juniors have to clean up afterwards. Otherwise, they don't get to do it the following year.
That's smart.
Yeah,
Janitors
and then
are happy.
the upper loft area is where other staff members and other people, I don't really know who's up there, but they just get to look from below, and yeah. It's really cool. That Friday afterwards, because we already had senior sign out day, the next day after that is senior breakfast, where seniors don't have to go to any of their classes. They're already done. So in the morning, everyone goes to the cafeteria again, because there's a breakfast being served to all of the seniors. All of the tables are set up just for them. And then later on, they have an awards. They have a school-wide award ceremony where they all get recognized, and then they have graduation rehearsal after that. And then on Saturday, they actually graduate.
See, that it's a lot different here in Canada. Like, you guys graduate after you graduate, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Here, we had our graduation ceremony a month before school ended.
Wait. A month? Wait, why don't I remember that for you last year?
So when I walked the stage, I got my diploma, and then I walked off. I had to wake up the following Monday and go back to school, which doesn't. That's stupid. That's really stupid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to go to school the entire week after that, and then the entire week after that, and then we went on exam break. Do you have exam break?
We do not have exam break here.
So instead of like having exams during class time, the school's just like, don't show up unless you have an exam. So that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
We still have to do all of our exams after graduation. So what if we fail the exam? And then you fail the class? Then what? That's stupid to me. Like, they should only have graduation after you're graduated. That makes sense.
It does make sense.
No, Canada's just weird.
The whole thing also about seniors graduating on Saturday is that that whole last week of school is right afterwards, where all the other grades are just without the seniors. They have to go an extra week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So the hallways are normally a lot emptier. And this year, I won't be there to see that. That's weird.
You're hyped though, right?
I am very hyped.
Hyped to graduate. Hyped to be unemployed and living at home.
And hopefully, my tassel doesn't get stuck on my face in graduation.
I still have my cap and gown. I think I lost my tassel though.
Yeah. It's
So
crazy
stupid.
that you lost your tassel when it was like, it's like you couldn't get rid of it, actually. Like, as you were
Oh my
walking this-
god. I walked the stage. You have to do the thing where you put the tassel on the other side. And so I look up at everybody. My tassel gets stuck in the middle. Like, there's a point on it. It got stuck on the middle. Oh my goodness. That was the worst. Even worse than that. Even worse than that. My mom was recording me walking the stage. And as I walked closer to her, and she had her camera on me the entire time I walked the stage, the entire time I'm walking up the aisle, She only realized when I got closer to her that was not me. She was not recording me crossing the stage. And then she had to quickly pan back, and I was already off the stage again. So she missed my entire walk across the stage. And she felt so bad about it. And I wish I had a video of me walking the stage, but I think it's funnier that I don't now.
Mhm.
My dad
It's
has like
so
2
funny.
pictures
Oh my
of me
gosh.
on the stage. Could have been worse, though.
Juju. True.
I had
And I remember,
Oh, go ahead.
I remember, Lily and I in class were watching that live stream of you graduating, and then we were trying to listen in because we aren't allowed to have our phones out in class, but we were listening in really closely to make sure that it was your name. And then when we were like, oh, that's him, we were like really excited, like gathering over the phone.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
that happened to you, and we were like, wait, was that him? Are we sure that was him?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's actually terrible. I had 2 graduations. I had a graduation at school and then a much smaller graduation at my church. And when I was at the church, they make everybody graduating do a speech.
Oh, wait, I don't know about this, I don't
And
think.
I don't know, you probably know this by now. I'm very anxious, especially in front of such a big crowd like that.
Mhm.
I like socially anxious. And the worst part of all of it, I wrote up the whole thing and I was like, okay, this won't be too bad. It won't be too bad. And then I got there and they're like, oh yeah, you're first. So I had to go up in front of so many people and give a speech first. I had no point of reference on what to say. I just had to rely to what I had written down and whatever. And then I got up there and I was about to start speaking. My hands started shaking. I was like, oh no, this is terrible. And I just go for it. And everybody said it was so good. Not to praise myself, but everybody was like, that was a really good speech. And looking back on it, everybody else's speech was less vulnerable than mine.
Oh.
So I feel like if I went up not first, it would have been worse. Because I would be like, I have to change my script. I can't say this. Everybody else they're not saying this. I gotta change it, you know?
Mhm.
So I don't know. I think everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. And sometimes you just gotta go for it. You just do it.
Oh my God. About like things happening for a reason. Do you live by like the idea that you have control over your life, or do you think everything is predetermined from the beginning?
Oh. Wait, that's good. Because I have been thinking about that recently.
I talked to somebody about that yesterday, and I was like, I really don't know the answer.
I also really don't know the answer. I feel like I've been thinking about that recently because I don't want to say that I'm psychic because that's insane. I just have a lot of little coincidences in my life that make me believe in fate. But nothing like too crazy, too big, just weird little things that happen that I'm like, I don't know what that's about. That's kind of weird. I like to think, I think that life depending on what it is, life isn't really coming at me, it's coming from me, if that makes sense. I don't really know how else to describe that. But I think I believe in fate, yeah, but I think my fate depends on also my own actions. I don't think things are determined to happen fully. I think that's what makes life so great. Like how I would like to believe that we were destined to meet, but the fact that we even met at all is crazy, cuz I just so happened to send screenshots of me playing Minecraft with Nat to this server with one other person who was in the Krabby SMP. And it's the fact that the Krabby SMP was both Bedrock and Java at the time that made it possible at all. And the fact that then you got added in like months later. I would love to think
that I found Michael on a Rocket League community post, and we played Rocket League that one time, and we played like consistently, and then a month later he's like, join a Minecraft server, and then I did. Like I don't even know.
Oh my gosh. And the fact that you and Sophie had the same turtle costume. Like, oh, lore drop. Our friend Sophie, also from the Minecraft server, Juju and Sophie had the same had the same Halloween turtle costume when they were babies. But, like, that's literally, like, I would love to feel like those things, I guess it depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm probably gonna feel like, wow, it was destined to happen and everything is so... But I like to think that I've made all the right decisions to end up exactly where I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to think that I will always end up exactly where I need to be in that exact moment. In, like, fated in some way. I wouldn't say that's necessarily predetermined, but I think that's just the way that things happen sometimes. And I think I like that.
I would say I like that better.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea that I do have control over what happens. But at the same time, I'm looking back on my entire life. In a way, I feel like I didn't have a choice. Because it's either it happened or it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, but it never didn't happen. Just as we're on the topic, if I saw Michael's post, it's either I messaged him or I ignored it. And I messaged him. So I never ignored it.
Mm-hmm.
So did I really have a choice in that scenario? Because that's just what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I had a choice in it.
Mm. Oh.
Because I'll never see the other side.
I feel like we could also tie this back into the conversation we had earlier about, like, you just gotta go for it, because, like, the time will pass anyway, and it's about what you choose to do with your time. Like how that day you chose to be on that Rocket League community post.
Wait, but full circle.
Full circle moment. That's also why, like, I guess you could take that as you can't really dwell on the what ifs, because what didn't happen never did happen. And that's just it.
Saying that out loud, it seems very obvious, but, like, thinking about it more, it's like...
I feel like sometimes the obvious things just need to be stated so you just get it. Like, sometimes you also just need to say things out loud to get it.
I need to like, sit on that for a minute. I need to, like... So do I have a choice on if I actually make anything? Because either I do or I don't, and if in future I do, I never didn't.
I don't know.
I'm confusing myself.
I think we're confusing each other. I think this podcast specifically is a good testament, just for you to get that ball rolling on you wanting to create things, because this podcast has been a little more, like, not necessarily more serious, but, like, deeper than the last one, so it's, like, good practice and something that is just purely silly. I think I'm gonna enjoy listening to this one back. Yes?
Me too. I think I'm gonna enjoy editing it. When you uploaded the podcast and I watched it, it wasn't what I had originally intended it or wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I've watched it, it's almost so different than what I wanted, but I think it's better that this way. Because I get to see what it became.
Yeah.
Because I had this idea of exactly what I wanted it to be perfectly. And then if it ever got to a point where it wasn't that, I wouldn't have went through with it. But seeing how you did it, it makes me want to continue with it anyways.
Mm.
Which
And
is
like,
the whole topic of this podcast at this point.
I love being in collaboration with you in this podcast because the editing styles just between these episodes and the topics we're covering, they're gonna be different, but I also do get that experience. I will get that experience too, to be able to watch it back and to see what you did with it. And it's probably not gonna be what I had in mind if I did the editing, but it's still gonna be like, I'm gonna say that same thing next week.
This is so great. This is so
Another
great.
another full circle moment, by the way, but I was thinking that literally 2 seconds ago I said that sometimes you just have to, it sounds so obvious, sometimes you just gotta say it out loud for it to make sense. But like that, the thing you just said about the podcast, sometimes you just have to see it through for it to make sense. Literally. Do not stay in your head. Just trust the process. Sometimes you just gotta go.
Because I'm an overthinker. If it stays in my head, it's not going to be good. I need to get it out.
You need to get it out. You need to get out of your head, too. Because, like, the perfectionism, the thoughts you're having in your head, it's very much in there. Sometimes thoughts can't be, sometimes thoughts aren't so reliable, but to have a good reliable person that is outside your head and that is there and very much real, that's like the reassuring thing again. Like, you're very caught up in your head. I am very much here telling you very like encouraging things that might differ from what you're hearing in your head. Yeah.
I love that.
You're like literally you're so capable and you got that easy.
Locked in. I'm locked in.
Locked in. We're so locked in.
This might be calling the shots too early, but I think we're back.
We're so back.
Whoa. I think we might be back.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think we're getting to the point where it's time to skedaddle.
It's time to
saying
scream.
these things today. Anyways, my turn for the quote of the week. I didn't think of this until today, but it's been, especially with what you said about your meaning of life. Ready? Prepare yourself.
Yes. Preparing.
So the quote of the week. The quote of the week. The quote of the week. Okay, wait. The quote of the week. Kindness is not earned. It's given.
Ooh. Would you like to talk more about what that means to you?
Well, I was thinking about what you said and what your meaning of life is. And I was thinking so many things today. And how I want to be nicer to people. Sorry. I want to be nicer to people, but I'm not nice to people unless they're nice to me. Which I don't want it to be that way because I shouldn't be kind hoping to get something back. And so that's why I'm saying, like, you don't deserve kindness. It just happens. I mean, sometimes you can deserve kindness, but like for people who are like struggling or anything, they might not feel like people be kind to them because of whatever is going on in their life, but that's not what kindness is about, you know?
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know if I have anything to add on to that. I think you summed that up pretty well.
Do you think like that connects more to what your meaning of life is?
So for the people that didn't tune in the last podcast, go do that. Juju's meaning of life is happiness, and mine is to be kind and to be considerate to others, to remember to be kind and considerate to myself too. Yeah. Kindness is so awesome. And we also made a joke last podcast about how your meaning of life centers around yourself when mine centers around other people, and myself tagged on at the end. But like, I think earlier when you were talking about how the way you edit is in the means to make other people happy, I think that's also your meaning of life peeking through a little bit, that it isn't just about you. I think what you were thinking about today, which caused you to say that quote of the week, was already reflected earlier, just like subconsciously a little bit.
Can I talk about my meaning of life really quick?
Yes.
When I say my meaning of life is to be happy, or happiness in general, I'm at my best when I'm happy. I think everybody is at their best when they're happy. And so when I'm not that, I'm not at my best. And when I'm not at my best, I can't be good for other people in a way. Maybe not good for other people, but like, I'm not what I could be. When I'm striving for my meaning of life to be happy, and I achieve that, I feel like I can be a better person to myself and a better person for other people too. And I think the whole world is just better when people are happy.
Yeah. Approach things with love and not hatred, and always, like, just, it's all about your decisions. The time will pass anyway. We were talking about that. It's about how you choose to spend your time. It's also about how you choose to spread your kindness. And
unless it's not about your decisions and it was all predetermined.
Ooh. And that's a thinker. And think about that. And you got to think about that.
And you can take that home with you.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Check us out on at Willie Podcast on all social medias besides YouTube, which is just at Willie.
The Spotify should be up as soon as the YouTube is up this time. I know there was a delay last time. That was my fault.
Oh. Oh.
And honestly, thank you to everybody who has helped us so far with the podcast, and everybody who's just, thank you.
Shout out Solar, who we didn't mention once. Yes. Shout out everyone else that is supporting us and listening to us now that they know about the podcast. Things are good. Life is good. Get out there. Go have a good week.
Yeah, go have a good week.
Go have a good week. That's all from us.
No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Willie out.